You saw the last video, right, about, if you watched it towards the end, you saw that we've had a little secret for a while. And it's been that little Kubota tractor. Here's a little boater that we bought off my mate Adam down in Bundy. And it came with a few extra bits and pieces. Implements, they call them. We're going to put them to use over the next few videos and try them out, see what they go like. Well, it's a bit of fun. What do you reckon, Max? She's not really implement sort of girl. It's windy. We're back. Time to get back on the old YouTube horse. Rehab was supposed to be for 30 days. I needed 60. But, hey, we got something done, didn't we, Max? Did we get something done?
Run.
Yeah, we got something done. Well, we got something done. We haven't got everything done. We've still got a little bit to go. But we're seeing some progress now. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Let me show you. Come, Max. You and me, baby. Do you think we should mow the grass, Maggie? I tried yesterday. I really did try yesterday. Getting the old Kubota out and putting the flower mower on. You know what I mean? And it's the vines that got me. These vines. These vines. These things here. They grow into the grass. And it was real bad down the bottom. And I didn't know what speed I was supposed to have the flower mower going. There's 4 speeds. There's 4 PTO gears and a high and low range on the first run with a little boater. Non-Australian market Kubota tractors. They're what they call grey imports, or imported from Japan. Yeah, Japan mainly. Some of them come out of Vietnam and all that sort of stuff. So the problem was that I didn't know what speed to be in. I was probably being a bit tentative, and I'll just wait till that's over. I think that she's caught up in the vines. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. And you did notice there that I changed the gearbox oil first, because you know, my mate did tell me that one did sound like it's got a bit of a, you know, a whining gearbox sort of thing. So I thought, oh well, I'll put some oil in, put some thick oil in, drain some out, put some thick oil in. I just wanted to see what we're working with first, and you know, ascertain is the noise coming from the gearbox and things like that. So I don't think I got 10 foot. It was cutting alright, I thought. And then I got caught up in the vines. I didn't notice. Then I thought, oh, I tried a few different speeds. And it seemed to be just pushing the grass over, not doing anything. I didn't get very far. Probably further than I like, but I didn't get very far before I realised that the belts were smoking. Smoking! They were slipping, and then they would have started smoking. So we're just going to go down and check and see if the smoking of the belts means that the belts are smoked. Because they were new belts. My mate put new belts on that. I don't know if it's a 2-belt system or a 3-belt system, but we'll go and have a look. And we'll try and ascertain what speed we're supposed to be running at for the PTO. But I don't want to waste too much time on all this, because the grass is long. I need to do something about it. And I think, oh, hello Maggie, you got caught up in the vines? I know, and yeah, the mower did too. So yeah, we've got all of this. I was hoping to get it all done this weekend. It's a bit of a big job when it gets like this. I've got a few other toys to play with that came with the tractor. So I want the flower mower to work because it's got a decent amount of overhang outside the width of the tractor, so I can go over the ditches and the grass that's fallen over like this. I can drive along here and still be able to cut some of that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's go and check these belts out, see if we haven't cooked them. Come on, Maggie. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's my hat. That's my hat. Get away from my hat. Where's my hat? Jeez. That's my hat. Leave it alone. Let's go down the old road, mates. Alright, we'll come back to you. These coconuts. Right guys, so here's a little boater with the flail mower on. Here's the pile of vines that I pulled out of it yesterday afternoon as I pulled into the shed. But here we can see we've still got more. Yeah, we're fairly well bound up. So I'm going to have to go and either cut that off or something like that, as well as let's pull the cover off this, make sure we haven't smoked our belts. Come on, baby. Be nice to me. Smells good. Oh, it's twisted. Okay, so what we've got is we've got an A37. Yeah, the BL. Oh, blue label. Okay, rightio. And it might be something to do with being a match set. Carlisle belts. Okay. Well, let's have a look. That doesn't look to be lined up. I was concerned, if you can see that, I don't know, you can sort of see that that isn't parallel with that, but maybe it's not meant to be. When we first looked at this mechanism, there does look to be something a bit funky about it. And it's as if that's not the right gearbox for it. And then there's some adjustment here, but that's going to be an issue. That can shift out, that's not a problem. What do? Do we persevere with this thing? Because it's cool how it's lined up, you know, that you can sort of cut to the edge of the width here, but you can get an extra, what is that? It's an extra 18 inches outside of the mower width, and that's what I want. I also want the width of cut, because that's just a bit of a bonus.
And that's all fine as long as the little Kubota's got enough horsepower to run the thing, you know. So we're not sure about that just yet.
Instead of going for the, I think we're probably a 4-foot slasher in here, whatever that is. Now that'll get the job done for what I need today, but so will my other mower, the old Razorback. I want to just try this thing out, because I've got the grass hanging over the side and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I wanted this one for. And it was a bit of a long shot. See if we can make this thing work. But it does look like I've got some potential issues with this gearbox situation. Oh, Does that look... What's going on here? This is a self-aligning bearing, I'm sure. That's a bit on the piss, isn't it? That doesn't matter so much, it's a self-aligning bearing. Triple belt system like that, you can get away with a little bit of play. But that might be a bit much. It looks like the adjustment is to wind this up. An A37, I want 3 belts. I can possibly get away with running it if it's tighter and aligned, maybe. And then I have to get all this out. Right. Here I go. That's pretty well sorted now. So we've got that pretty much done. The ends where the bearings are, we've pretty much got most of that out. Put a little bit more there. That can get in and stuff up seals and stuff like that if you don't get this sort of stuff out, but all the good gear usually has stuff to prevent stuff wrapping around there, especially wire or even plastic strings, just as bad. Baling twine. Does this turn? Oh, so it's got a slip clutch. It's got a slip clutch of some sort. Okay. Or it's a one-way thing or something. Might have a sprag clutch or something like that. Okay, so let's fix that up. See, we can't slide this out on this shaft to get this to be more aligned with the one below. I just brought the tripod over for you. Okay. Oh, that feels potentially slightly loose. Right. Oh, what just moved there? That just moved out of here. So it seems like a strange, to me, I'm not understanding this whole setup. I'd like to look at another one. I'd like to think about it. I'm reserving the right to bag it at a later date. I don't know if I like it. Let's see if we can slide it on the shaft. See, another issue that I've got, sort of showed you before how that angle there, you know, see that angle doesn't seem right to me, and you can sort of see it once you get to sort of here. So we've also got these two, you can sort of see that it's 5 mil out across that, twisted that way. It's starting to feel like I should quit me losses on this one right now and just move on to the slasher because of this. I'm feeling like I need to do more research on that gearbox, this mechanism. Let's hit it with a hammer. Don't want to hit it too many times and mushroom that shaft over, but has that moved at all? Has it? Should have referenced it. An eighth of an inch away from 15.5. Let's go. Hit it again! Make sure I don't leave them in the long grass, eh? You guys remind me to pick them up. So we've managed to give that a bit of a whack, and it's sort of like not too bad, but it's not perfect yet. It's not terrible. I think if I come out a little bit more, it might not be too bad. Maybe. Oh, that's as close as she's gonna get. If I'm lucky, I might even have some belt grip in the cupboard. You shouldn't have to rely on belt grip though. It's sort of like cheating. It's cheating. I think I'm going to cheat. I'm still going to tension the belts. I think that's semi-okay. There's a grease nipple there. There's one around here. This one. That belt there looks like it's a different size. A37BL. Maybe it's just because it's done gone twisted. That one's tight, these two are loose. That don't make no sense, right? Probably the amount of shit that's in here. Let's start this up. Let's listen for some noises. Yeah? Yeah. Let's see what happens when we run it. I think we need to be down a bit more. I don't want too much of an angle on the PTO shaft while I'm up there, you know. Let's see. Oh, left the key on. Rookie mistake. I'm a rookie. Safety bastard job, I think. Right here. I wonder what speed that is. Where's that chirping coming from? Let's see where that noise is coming from. The tick noise every now and then. It's in here. There's something wrong in there. Yeah, it's in here. Can you hear that? Something in there. It's not too bad here. Or is it in there? That's a funky thing there. I don't know. So what do we do? Now that I've run that, I wanted to make sure I got rid of anything out of there. These two belts are still tight. Loose, and that one's still tight. I'd be better off cutting that belt off and running with these two belts, because this one's doing nothing. My mate was telling me there's something to be done when you pull the decompression, or the stop. You make sure you get it back in before the decompression thing kicks in. Otherwise, I don't know, for some reason. I want to find out about that. Find out what the whole ins and outs of that is. He said it was a bad thing to have the decompression sitting on. I think it allowed the motor to stay open to the weather or something like that while it's been parked up. So what do? Cut this off and put those. A37. Do you reckon I've got an A37 over there? A37. Time to tidy these belts up anyway. 43. Maybe. Not sure. One big one. Okay. Not really anything close, unless these two are. Nothing. Nothing. What do you reckon I should do? Cut that belt off? Cut it off? Okay. I'll do what you think. Alright. Now we can at least adjust this up. Just that. Up. Let's get a big bar. It's going to be undone there. Okay. Alright. 17. Yes. Yes. Now what? Will it lift? Tell you what, may not be enough belt play adjustment. Yeah, how to do this. I see all these YouTubers doing this and sort of using these like a speed brace. I'm gonna look cool one day. Who's calling me? Adam's coming back to me about the what gear to be in on the PDO, because these grey market ones, Japanese ones, I think I was telling you before, have 4 speeds, whereas all the other ones, American market and New Zealand market, Australian market, only have 2-speed PTO. So what he's saying is use PTO 1 or 2, rev range on the tacho will let you know when you're at 540 for the slasher. But what about the flower mower? He's not sure. Hey, I'm not sure on the flower mower. That's what we're trying to work out. We're trying to make sense of it. The only things that I know about that are a problem with it, it's got a whine from the gearbox, which might actually be this bearing. Might be the gearbox as well. Might be both. And one of these ends of this roller is the bearings shot. So that's not a big deal, because that's just going to be a simple bearing change out. And what we're trying to do is just work out whether this thing's worth putting a bit of time and effort into it. I like the idea that it pokes out the side. Maintenance up against the fences and things like that, as long as it cuts good though, you know. There's a potential that this tractor may not have enough PTO power for one this wide. Most people would probably say that. But I'll just put my earplugs in and go la 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 and see if I can make it work. Pretty much going to the bottom end of the belt range. Yeah, that didn't feel too bad. I'll show you what I've done. So I've taken this bolt out, and the lock nut was up on top there, and of course you can see here I've got usually on the longest length of a belt run you want 1/2 inch of play, and maybe I've got more than that. Maybe I've got more than that. You hang fire for a second here. That'll do, that'll do. Okay, so we've got 2 belts that are tight, which is better than one that was tight and twisted and 2 that were loose. That were probably still doing something, but you know, not much. Right, let's go again, eh? What do you reckon? Is it me, or just does it sound quieter? Alright, we'll go and give it a run, eh? This is flower mower, cutting grass, take 2. Go and give it a go, eh? Alright. Keep it on those belts, will you? See if we can get a bit of a run up on some stuff that hasn't got vines in it. We'll get it cutting first on a bit that I've already previously cut yesterday, the other mower, and see if we can get a bit of a run on, see what happens. Also not sure what gear to be in, what gear range to drive at. I'm thinking of top gear. 8. Oh, is that 8? Yeah, whatever. No, it would be 4th. In low range though. I'm thinking of Adam just come back to me and said 1st or 2nd on the PDO. The revs will tell you where to be for 540, which is here. Let me just try that. I'll run that now. Does that even do anything? Does it? I think we'll get the normal slasher out. Yeah. I mean, does it? Does it do something? Maybe it knocks it down. That's nothing, right? Might come back to this thing one day. I like the idea of it. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Ooh, there's got a little bit of grass hanging up around it. But I'm not going to do anything about that right now. Come back to that one day. You all know that that little thing there has to pop out, don't you? There we go. That's it's obviously where it's supposed to be. It's all the way in the shaft, so there we go. Meanwhile, that's why they make these quick hitch things, right? Now we've got this thing here, which is the floaty thing. Righto. Well, that was hard work, but we're going to give this puppy a run. Going old school brush cutter, brush hog. But in Australia here we call them slashes, and in New Zealand we call them slashes. That's what we do. Give them proper names. Alright, yeah. Feel like I'm going to get somewhere now. Nope. We're going PDO2. We probably should be in low range, maybe. So I'll put it back into low range. I'll go into the top speed though. See if it's picked up. Right along. My first tractor. Alright, just going to tidy up that little piece over there, and then I think we might be moving on to phase 2. Watch out cow, watch out cow. Right. We might be moving on to phase 2 as mowing somewhere else, or getting out of the whippersnapper, or running around with the razorback to tidy up some of the missed spots that are on a bit of an angle. I don't know. Feel like I'm having a bit of fun. Yeah, my first tractor, load of life. I reckon 3 o'clock, feels like 3 o'clock. Must be having too much fun. Sun's going down. I feel like I haven't got enough done. That's quite normal. You know, you just roll with the punches. And for a first outing, this is pretty good. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed with the flower mower because I was pre-warned that, you know, my mate said he didn't really think it was much chop. Just didn't seem to cut like a slasher does. Maybe when it's down at a certain level, maybe it's going to be okay, but almost what's the point of that? I'm going to grade that, so I thought I might just cheat and take a bit of the grass right down as much as I can. Might have been a bit more. I have to go and blow out the radiator, so I'm probably going to get a few seeds in it. What the grass got me. I'd have to sharpen the blades. Go riders in the sky. Yeah, baby. Have a look here before I turn it off. It's down to 83. It was sitting around 70 for a lot of the time, but when I started doing a bit of heavy stuff and uphill, and it did get up into the 80s. I think it might have topped out at 89, 87, 88, but what it's been on for quite some time. So, alright, let's see if we can magic the off thing without activating the decompression. what that means, but I want to find out. I want to find out about the activating of, or not activating the decompression by pulling that out. If you put it in just before it shuts, you don't leave the decompression valve open, something like that. When I find out, I'll let you know. Look, little boater. He's done a good job. I've been out there a few hours. The sun's just gone down. I think I came down here at 10 something, maybe 11. Probably going to be 12 by the time I started. Gave up on that one. But I've been up the hill. I don't know if you got any of that because the battery went flat. I've done a bunch of other stuff. We'll go and do a little circuit and let me show you around. Let me shut the lid on this. Shut the lid on the shed. Well done, little boater. Well, it's a good day. I'm down to my last battery and I got a bit of footage for you. Let's go and have a look. Oh. I haven't done any of this. So it's stalled out a few times in some of this long grass with all the weeds, especially in here. That was really long. So we've done a bit. We've gone a bit of back and forth with the backing over the edge of the bank. That's what I wanted to use the flower mower for, is to be able to run along here and have it hang over the edge, 18 inches or so. Cut some of that stuff, but I'm not sure what we're going to do about that one. We'll come back to that. That's not too bad. For as long and matted as it was, that is not too bad. Bit of fun. The first day out on the tractor. Woo! Big job, mate. Pretty big job. Yeah. So I normally like to spend my birthday on a bulldozer. Now that little Kubota isn't a bulldozer, but it cut some grass for me. It cut some long grass, and I feel like we've claimed a bit of ground back. I feel like we have. Don't know what to say about that just yet, but it is what it is. And then we've cleared all this. I think someone's coming to take that tree down, one of the grannies under the power lines. So, you know, at least I've given them an area to play in when they come along with their wood chipper and chainsaw machines. Yeah, this was a bit steep. Hit some decent rocks down the bottom, hit a couple of rocks there, but yeah, so this was cooking the machine a bit. Not cooking it, but it was getting up in it, as far as the temperature goes, it was getting up there. So I haven't been up past here. I had to come up to this little spot just up here to be able to turn around. That felt like the just here. It felt like the position to be able to turn around. I backed up here and took a bit of this out, and that's as far as the boat has been. Whew. I was going to do whippersnipping, mowing. Not now. Not. But I had a good time on the boat. So I got a tractor. My first tractor. Oh, boater. Alright guys, I'm out. I'm gonna find me dog. See if I can get a pat out of it. Thanks for watching.